My name is Jim Thomas, and welcome to the Fitness Management Up. Our topic today is prospecting. And this is something that every salesperson in every club not only should be doing, this is going to be the lifeblood of what's going to drive those sales for you. I know a lot of folks do struggle with this and become frustrated with this. We want to give you some simple tips today that can help you with this process. Number one, step out of your comfort zone. And what I mean by that is if you just simply do things that are comfortable, you're never going to get to the level you want to go. In reality, what you want to do here is do what other people are not willing to do. If they're not willing to make social media posts, make sure you're doing it. If they're not willing to put out flyers, make sure you're doing it. If they're not willing to do speaking engagements, make sure you do it. If they're not willing to go to networking events, make sure you do it. So, step out of your comfort zone. Don't just have those one or two things. Because one of the biggest mistakes we make in this whole process of prospecting is you tremendously underestimate what it's going to take to get people, in your front door. So step out of your comfort zone. I like to see you have about 15 things that you're working on a regular basis that are going to help drive traffic into your every opportunity, every person you come in contact with, treat them like a legitimate prospect, treat them like a buyer, treat them like they're a millionaire and they have interest in your facility. Too often what happens on this is we start going out looking for people who are interested. What you're looking to do is go out and create interest. And this is going to start with how you look and how you respond and how you act. If you're treating people like buyers, you're treating them like they're interested, eventually they're going to become interested because this has more to do with how we think and how we believe we can help the customer rather than anything they want to do to continue to put this off or to procrastinate. Next, when it comes to your prospecting, get creative. Again, most people, like in the prospecting, we may only do one, two, or three things to attract leads, but then we only do, one, two, or three things to really follow up with them. Get creative with your follow-up. I mean, you've got emails and you've got text messages and instant messages and Facebook, and you can tag people on Twitter and LinkedIn. You can show up at their doorstep. You can do a video call with them. There's so much you can do. Become a resource center, to your prospects, someone here who's really helping them to get results. And if you think about and tie this into the sales philosophy, if I help you get what you want, I'll get what I want. For people you're following up with, it's not just will you buy, will you buy, will you buy. Here's information on how you can lose weight. Here's some tips on things you can do while you travel, things of this nature. And then lastly, is you want to follow a script. Now, we utilize an outbound call script, which also works really the same way when we walk into a place of business to greet a customer. But have a format of how you want to do this. You're going to identify yourself. You're going to ask permission to speak. You're going to build rapport. You're going to have fact finding. Then you're going to have the sales message. And the sales message is not necessarily, do you want to buy? It could be, hey, may I give you a call back tomorrow? May I follow up with you next week? Will you be in the office on Tuesday? I want to drop by. Things of this nature. Okay. So work your prospecting, stay true to that philosophy. Is what I am doing right now going to result in a sale? You'll give yourself a raise and you'll give it to yourself immediately. My name is Jim Thomas, and this has been the Fitness Management Update.